Over the last couple of months, I have been notarizing and apostilling and translating a lot of documents for the state of California, and it's usually been a birth certificate. If you're in a situation where you need to get a birth certificate apostilled from California, and you also need to have it translated, you came to the right place. This video is going to be about 3 or 4 minutes long. I'm going to walk you through the entire process of how to get your birth certificate apostilled and translated and notarized here in the state of California. My name is Rufus. I'm the notary dude. I specialize in general notarization work, and also I do a lot of California apostilles. Had a gentleman who reached out to me from South Korea a couple days ago, and he needed to get him and his wife's birth certificate. They both grew up in California. He needed to have them both notarized, apostilled for South Korea. He also needed to have them translated and notarized. So he called me, he found me here on social media and asked if I could help him. And I said, absolutely. I asked him to text me a picture of him and his wife's birth certificate so I could look at it and make sure that it can be apostilled. Here in California, they're very strict with the apostille process, and they have certain requirements for all vital records, like a birth, death, marriage certificate, to see if it can be apostilled or not. So he texted me a picture of it, and yes, they were legitimate, they were valid, they were a certified copy, they were issued by the county clerk. So I told him just to mail me the documents. He was in South Korea, so he mailed them to me. I got them a couple days later. Here is the actual birth certificate apostille. I just got done yesterday. So if you see right here, this is the actual birth certificate behind here. This is the apostille stamp for California. This right here, the state of California, Secretary of State is who issues it. So that is what the apostille looks like. It's a stamp. If you see when they stamp it, they stamp both pages. So this is the apostille certificate, and then this is the actual birth certificate. I gotta be careful, I don't wanna disclose his information, but that's a stamp. You see how it shows up on both pages? That's what the birth certificate apostille looks like with the apostille stamp on it. Now, he also requested that both birth certificates be translated and also notarized. So I work with a couple translators, speak Spanish, and also some who speak Korean, and I was able to have them get it translated for me. Now, when you do a translation for a birth certificate that you're going to be using overseas, it is important you go with a certified translator. Someone who is certified to do this, they are licensed, they usually have a license number they carry with them. So this right here was the translation that got completed for the birth certificate. Behind here is the actual translation into Korean. So that's what it looks like. And the thing about the birth certificate translation is it's notarized. So you see right down here, it's stamped with the notary public stamp, and it also has a proper notarial wording on it for California. So we have both the birth certificate apostille, and then we also have the translation. If you're in a situation where you need to do this, and it's becoming more and more common, this couple they went to South Korea for work, and they decided they wanted to stay in South Korea. So they're trying to get residency there, and these are very common documents the foreign country is going to require if you want to get residency in the foreign country. So my contact information is below, and my phone number is there. I pick up my phone, I answer my text messages. So anytime you want to reach out to me, I could do it. If you need to have something similar to this done, like this young couple in South Korea, this is what I'm going to need. The first thing I need is the actual document you need to have apostilled. Like the birth certificate right here, just because you have a birth certificate doesn't mean it can be apostilled. We need to make sure that's issued by the correct government entity. And also, if you have a notarized document, we need to make sure it's been notarized correctly. Otherwise, the Secretary of State is not going to accept it. So my name is Rufus. Contact information is below. Reach out. I just need a picture of the document you want to have apostilled. I also need to know what country is requesting it. In this case, it was South Korea. So documents completed. This took me just about 4 days to do from the second I got those documents in the mail from him from South Korea. So I do work fast. I'm extremely efficient. And the best thing about this work right here is I don't take a dime until it's completed. So I took pictures of these and sent them to him yesterday, and he paid, and he sent me a return label to mail them back. I'm gonna head to the UPS store right now and mail them. How many questions? Hit me up.